80 yards, pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Patriots are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing on first down. Cody, a throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Cody. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Dueling the man in motion. On first down, Cody. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cody. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cody. This one complete to Doolin. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's home. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise that one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Cody under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Paul again. 115 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Dances by him. Oh, and now some space to operate. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. In motion right, Debo. There's a fake on the Jets, sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Give to Hall running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Paul on a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A give running right is Hall. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. That frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this 1st half will come to a close. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, Cody. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Cody. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now look out. Breece Hall. He's to the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Cody. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Still going inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Cody. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Slot man moves right. To throw on second down. Cody. That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Doolin, the man in motion. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Operating from the gun, Cody. That's caught by Chosen. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw on second down. Cody, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Hall again.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. A handoff for Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. This is Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Mevis on to attempt the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Patriots 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete